2016 Ford Escape battery replacement. I'm not going to show you really everything step by step, but all you do, they want you to take off the wiper cowl, but it's up to you. You can take that off, but I normally take the air box out. This little piece here, you lift straight up. It's got like little notches on the side. Then you take a little flathead screwdriver. I don't know if you can see, pushing that little tang on this side and this one on the other side. So when you lift it up, push that in, it'll give you all this room to access. 10 mil on the battery cable. Then you got 2 hold downs, 10 there, 10 on the other side. You got to use a 1/4 inch. I started it, I broke it loose with my electric ratchet, and then I'm gonna go with the 1/4 inch. Once you get it up high enough, you don't want to get your tool stuck. You can get it up high as you could with the 1/4 inch, take the socket off, put it on a nut, and get the hold down off with the nut, or just switch over to a ratcheting wrench, and then get the hold down off right here. See, it's already loose. Pull the battery out a little, you ain't gonna get much room. Then you can get to the other side, get that other battery post off, and then just slide the battery up and out. And I'll bring you back when I get it out. So I got the battery hold down off. I pulled it out, it's not gonna come fired. Reason being, we got a zip tie at the bottom. If you want, you can cut that just to lay down flat, and you can pull the battery out a little bit more, but you got to come straight over the top, straight up and down like this to get that 10 millimeter off in the back. You can barely see it, but you know, if it's a big deal to you, just cut the zip tie and tie it back up. But that should give you at least 4 to 6 inches to get your socket and ratchet over the top of that, and then pull the battery out of there. So this is what it looked like when you get the battery out. It's the negative cable with the electric plug on it. And this is about how I lift it up and just set it over on top of this thing. I didn't even cut the zip tie. But the battery will come out this way instead of taking the wiper cowl out. It'll take about 5 minutes. Hardest thing is going to be getting to that. It's not too bad. So, this sucker is heavy. It don't have the actual strap that come over the top, but yes, you can take the battery out through the engine compartment. As you see, just got this one out. Positive is closest to you. Negative goes towards the firewall. As you can see, negative, positive, and it has a plug on it. So that means, I'm assuming it's got that stop and start shit when you come to a stoplight. But yep, it'll come out. Like I said, it's not a how-to, but just not, you know, you could get it in there, get it out. So this is the old battery on the right, new battery on the left. As you can see, gotta take these little stupid things off. Shit, I'm fucking gonna fall. I'm gonna stick this in and put the negative cable on first. You ain't got no choice, because once it's in there, you ain't gonna be able to get to it. So you get it in there halfway, you have to tilt it and get it on there. So this is the exact angle I did. Got the negative in there. Push that bitch in there. I had to pull these up, these little wires up and over that little plastic thing right there. Go behind that. That's where those wires sit. Push that in, tuck them behind, just like that. Now it's in. See, can't go nowhere. Put your hold down on, bracket here, 2 10 millimeters. Boom. These nuts is real small. You drop this shit and good luck. I don't know what to tell you. Get them started by hand. And yeah, you definitely don't want to drop these because they're real small. Tighten them down. Again, I'm using 1/4 inch. I use 1/4 inch to break everything loose. I use the ratchet, the electric ratchet, to go over these. And I'm using a short socket. I didn't need a deep socket. I used a short socket. Cracked them loose. Once I cracked them loose, I just took them out the rest of the way because I didn't want my socket and my tool to get stuck on the battery. So I'm gonna get that tied down. So I got the hold down on. Battery ain't going nowhere. Now you see it's a little notch right there. A little tang at the bottom. Go down there because this cable is all connected to that. Put that in there. Bring these little tabs up on the sides. And they slide down in those little grooves on the side and lock in. Then you can go ahead and tighten down that positive cable. So we got that bracket up. You see it locked into the side. That's tied down. And then we got, well, just to put the air box in, intake and stuff, tube and stuff back on this piece. Nope, sorry about that. That's the top. This is the bottom. It go into that hole and that hole. 1, 2, and 3. There's these little pieces on the bottom. 1, 2, and 3 up there. And it sits like this. Gotta fish the shit up under. Should lubricate them. It'll go in a lot easier. If you don't, you're gonna fight it the whole way. I'll tell you that right now. So I'm gonna pop that down. So we got that piece down. Then you got this small tube. As you see, it's notched. And it's a notch at the very bottom, not this one, down here. It's notched right there. That go in here. And then this piece sits up right inside this slot here. Like that. And this is rubber. It stretches and you lock it. As you can see, it get locked onto the side of this once you get the bottom in. So let me get that in. As you see, that just the plastic go down. It has that tang on it. And just pull a rubber around it, and then the intake tube goes under. Look at all that oil in this shit. Look at that. They don't take care of nothing. She probably never changed the oil. I don't care, man. These people is crazy. That's where the hose clamps sit. As you see, these clamps is notched. And it go down there. It goes in here. It's a little puzzle. Apparently gotta bend the rubber up onto that. Get this piece into that. And then I'll show you the screw locations. So I got that in, snaps in, plug in your sensor. You got a long ass bolt that go here, and a long ass bolt that go down there. And they look like this. These are what the bolts look like. They 8 millimeters. Got that bolt in. If it focus, right here at the top, and then I got that one in down at the bottom going in through the side. Now the air box also, air filter also go in a special way. Not mistaken, it sits over this, goes in the inside of that, but this ring here has to go inside that groove. If you don't get it inside that groove, you ain't gonna be able to close the lid. So go ahead and fight around with this shit. As you can see, I pretty much got it in on the first try. And the same with this. It's gotta go around. The little lip gotta go around the top of that air filter. And these bolts, they don't come out. So you got 4 bolts put on, and that's it. Those are also 8mm. And again, you will know when this lid is on, because this is lined up. It look like it's lined up, but it's not. This shit can be a pain in the ass. All this shit gotta line up for you to get these screws to go in. So just go ahead and fight around with getting that shit on and you're done. But again, you could take the battery out through the engine compartment without taking the wiper cowl off. A lot of people do the wiper cowl. It's preference, it's up to you. If it's easier that way, do it. It's easier for me to do it this way, so I'm gonna do it this way. But let me put this stupid ass thing on. And again, this is a 2016 Ford Escape. A lot of these new cars coming like this. Fucking dumbass fucking engineers. Fucking pieces of shit. But if you like this video, like I said, it's not exactly how to. It's kind of how to putting it back together. But you get the big idea. But I'll see you on the next video. Comment, like, and subscribe.